Hello, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the February love outlook for the sign of Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, you're up next. And this reading is going to be for a Sagittarius who knows who they're in love with. So this is somebody that you already have your eye on. Or it could be an outlook on a relationship that you're already in. Or a relationship even that right now you may be on the outs with, right? But it is the main focus of your heart. It's the main connection in your heart. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. And this is the general outlook on this situation for February. Now, I'm giving my Romance Angel deck a break, and I'm using the Island Time Wellness deck that I found on Etsy. That's linked in the description. It is the Love Oracle deck, and I really love these cards. They don't focus very well on camera because they are black, but they're really lovely cards, and I would encourage you to check those out if you want to get a nice, like, Love Oracle deck. In any case, let's go ahead and pull out your cards for February, Sagittarius. See what the Love Oracles have for you. Talking. Talking is important, right? Interested, conversing more, waiting a message. It could involve just waiting for a text or an email to come in. Waiting for the right opportunity to broach the subject. So talking, conversing, everything to do with that, right? This February. And we have love call. Someone is expressing their love to you, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know somebody's going to be reaching out to you, Sagittarius, in February. And letting you know. And these are obviously very complimentary Oracle messages, right? So talking and conversing, and certainly this feeling of someone reaching out to you, right? And letting you know that they're thinking about you. All right, let's pull out your animal spirits for this period, Sagittarius, just to see what animal spirits you and your person may be resonating with. And as I'm shuffling, please also take note that I have started a GoFundMe page to raise money for my ongoing tarot unboxing and reviewing and giveaway series. For those of you who are regulars on my channel, you know that I've already given away 2 decks on my channel, Dreams of Gaia and the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. And I've already said quite a few times that I've been wanting to sort of continue down that road as one portion of my channel, which is reviewing decks and also giving them away, right? Giving a lot of decks away to people. So I have a GoFundMe page where you can help if you're interested in donate. I have curated a list of 22 tarot decks that are really exceptional for their artistic merit, the quality, their uniqueness, and their creativity, right? Attention to detail, etc. So it's a list of 22 really nice decks. Some of them are very expensive and some of them are fairly sort of reasonable. And so this is what the GoFundMe page is for. To raise money to purchase those decks, I need to purchase 2 of each deck. One to review and open up for the unboxing, and the other to give away. And as soon as donations start to come in, I'm going to begin to start purchasing the decks and releasing the unboxing videos. I'm really hoping to shoot for having some of the donations in to get the ball rolling so that by February I can be giving away several decks. I'd like to be giving away more than just 1 deck a month, hopefully anywhere from 2 to 4 decks a month. All right, Sagittarius and Spirit, time to collaborate. Interesting. Communication is certainly involved in that. And then we have the Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted. I love the Vulture. Now, let's take a look at those animal spirits just to see, you know, what it is that's going on here, right? Ant and vulture. Well, the ant is, of course, these are regular ants. They're not fire ants, which would be associated with a fiery aspect. So this is much more earthy aspect. Of course, ant spirit is all about collaboration, right? And the vulture is air, all about sort of clearing out the old, clearing out the whatever is dead and no longer useful, right? Now, with the ant, we're talking about communicating in a real sort of like cooperative way, collaborating, working with each other, lifting each other up, working towards a common goal also. You know, Ant Spirit talks about working towards a common goal that is good for everyone. Certainly, part of this is communication, right? You have to have a very good level of communication to collaborate. And of course, communication is factoring into your love oracle messages. Now, the vulture is interesting because the vulture is really a very undervalued creature. It is a very misunderstood creature. It is necessary for our ecosystem, right, to have the vulture. The vulture comes in and clears out the mess. It does the dirty work that nobody else wants to do. In nature, if we didn't have creatures like the vulture, we would be full with disease and, festering, right? Things would fester and become diseased. There would be no room for growth, right? And so the same way in life, the vulture spirit comes in to really sort of deal with situations that oftentimes are messy, but that need to be dealt with so that we can begin to grow again and progress again. It can also be an animal spirit energy of sort of reminding us that every situation has its value. And just as the vulture is undervalued, sometimes difficult situations we go through can also be somewhat undervalued, right? And we need to really take a moment back and say, hang on a second, what was I supposed to learn here? Because even during difficult times, or even during times when you're doing things that you really wish you didn't have to do, there is a lesson and there's a value in that. All right, guys, Sagittarius, let's pull out your spread. We're going to pull out 6 cards for you and your partner to see how you resonate, how you see each other, and how you see your role in the relationship. And of course, this is just one outlook into one situation for a Sagittarius and their significant other. So please do remember, this reading can't be for everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, if it doesn't apply at all to your situation, then this reading just simply is not for you and you can just disregard it, all right? If it does resonate with you, please give it a like, give it a comment, share it. Subscribe to my channel so you can continue to see more of my videos. I really stay consistent to my sort of pattern or my spreads. I stay to my format, right? The only thing I've changed now for the love reading is that I've switched out my Romance Angel deck to give it a break. And I'm using a different deck. But for the most part, I always am very consistent with my format and the way I read. So if you enjoy it, hit the bell and be notified. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for you this February for you and your person. Show me. All right, Sagittarius, you are resonating with 6 of Cups. And your person is resonating with Ace of Swords. This is how you see yourself and how your person sees themselves. How you see your person is Knight of Cups, and how they see you is 3 of Pentacles, so working very hard. How you see your role in the relationship and how they see their role in the relationship. All right, guys, so interesting. This is certainly a relationship that involves a lot of financial issues, a lot of working. Both of you are working a lot, certainly. Let's get right into it, and we're going to get a feel for this and get straight into your message. I will be pulling clarifiers later. Sagittarius, you are resonating with 6 of Cups. Your person is resonating with Ace of Swords. So right now, you are feeling very sort of like nesty, right? You're wanting to nest, you're wanting to make room for a relationship. You're feeling really sort of harmonious right now, Sagittarius, in this connection with your person. You're enjoying your time, and I think in February you are going to be really sort of having a lot of pleasure time. 6 of Cups is the card for pleasure in a lot of ways, and it's also the card for sort of just spending happy times with people, right? It can oftentimes be a relationship that isn't romantic, just friendship or where there's a fondness there. But of course, here when we're talking about a love reading, we're talking about really sort of indulging in pleasant sort of affection, times together, quality time together, moving perhaps towards a deeper level of commitment also, but certainly having really nice times. And this is what you're resonating with. This is what you're seeing yourself with this month, right? The type of energy you're wanting to follow. Now, your person is Ace of Swords, and your person is dealing with a lot of clarity coming in. It could be a decision coming in to sort of, again, maybe take this relationship to a different level, because Ace of Swords really talks about a vindication, a victory, information coming in that oftentimes can help you solve a problem or help you resonate up to the next level. Ace of Swords, it's all about being very clear in your mind, very solution orientated, also very inventive, very original, having that really bright idea. And so when we're talking about love, it could very well be that your person is really resonating with a whole new idea about this relationship. What's interesting is that Six of Cups oftentimes is a friendship, really, that when we're talking about in romantic sort of or love connections, oftentimes this is a love connection that has developed out of what was a long-term friendship or a deep friendship. And so this could very well be that this month, Sagittarius, you are indeed getting deeper in pleasure out of this friendship that may be going to a little bit of a higher level of commitment. You're enjoying your time with them, certainly. And they are seeing it from what they are resonating with Ace of Swords, so really having a clear picture in their mind, seeing things very differently to the way they were before. Maybe now they see a solution, or maybe now they see a way forward to taking this relationship to another level. Again, when we go back to the oracle messages, we have talking and love calls. So this is certainly a desire of wanting to sort of express your love, right? Talk to each other, but also with the purpose of expressing your love. And this does feel very much like a relationship that started off very friendly, may have been going on for quite some time, but you're both kind of resonating up at the same time with a curiosity, certainly a curiosity for possibly taking this to a new level, a different level. Now, how do you see each other? You see your person as Knight of Cups, and they see you as Three of Pentacles. So you see them as very romantic. You're certainly seeing them as being the one who's coming in towards you. They're the ones who are always perhaps calling you, wanting to take you out, wanting to spend time with you. And you like it, Sagittarius. You love that feeling of being swept off your feet, right? Of course, my readings are not gender specific. So a Knight of Cups could be a female, male, it doesn't matter. But it's certainly them who's really kind of coming in towards you and making you feel really good. They're the ones taking the initiative. Now, your person sees you as a Three of Pentacles. So they see you being sort of really busy this month. They're kind of, they might be taking a step back and just watching you work. Right? You could be like this month may be a very blessed month for you. You do have ant spirit here, so there's this feeling of really doing a lot of labor this month, a lot of work. And anyway, Sagittarius, a lot of you this beginning 2020 period and throughout the year are having a very sort of prosperous year when it comes to your career, your profession, or your business. And so this month could be a month for you, Sagittarius, February, where you are indeed going to be very busy with that. You may be very obviously doing a lot of business. Your abundance may be increasing. You may just in general be busy all the time. When your person is trying to make dates with you or see you, you may be saying, look, I got to do this first, got to do that. And it's just an overall sense that they see you of being very prosperous, right? And sort of really getting on with your career. They, of course, enjoy that, right? I think this is certainly if they're involved with you and if they're attracted to you, Sagittarius, you're a strong, fiery, ambitious personality, energy. So, to see you being that person and doing well in your career and getting notoriety and attention and everything increasing is only going to make somebody who's attracted to you be even more attracted to you, because it's just within your wheelhouse. You're just being yourself, but at an even better level, at a higher level. Certainly with the rewards coming in, I would imagine that they're probably very impressed. And again, in a love reading, this is how they're seeing you. So part of their feelings towards you and their affection towards you is because this is how they see you. They see you as a really hard worker, somebody who's really accomplishing a lot. And for them, I think it feels like like you're a really good catch, Sagittarius, you know? So now how you see your roles in a relationship. Well, you see your role in the relationship as a Page of Pentacles, and they see their roles as the Seven of Cups. So this is interesting. Page of Pentacles is very, very practical. And so you are seeing the relationship as being very practical, serving a purpose. Again, excuse me, it does feel like this has been a very good friendship for a long time. And yes, you enjoy your time with them. It is pleasurable. You may be, yes, you guys may be having sex. You may be friends with benefits even. But it doesn't necessarily, it may not necessarily be just yet, again, a long-term committed relationship, It may be starting to go down that road. But certainly with the Six of Cups here, I feel more like this is definitely a very good friendship that has begun to develop into a strong romantic romantic sort of connection. Yet it still isn't quite at that sort of we're getting married, we're moving in committed stage. Because you're still seeing it very practically, and it is serving a purpose for you, Sagittarius. It could just be like quality time. You're very busy with your career, so it could be that you don't really have the time for a deeper connection. You may be just simply enjoying this connection for what it is, like having a few dates on a regular basis, maybe having some, some physicality, being, cuddling and physical, maybe having sex, all of that's sort of pleasurable, but yet it's much more serving a functional purpose for the sake of because you just need to spend time with people and be able to be close. But for the most part, you're very busy right now with your career. You're being very practical, and you have a lot to get done. Your person is seeing the relationship as the Seven of Cups, so they have a real sort of fairy tale idea of what's happening here. I think your person is very much going to be, while you are kind of very busy with your career, I think that it almost feels like your person is very quickly sort of building up this whole idea of what they want this relationship to be or what they're expecting it to be. This feels very much like somebody who's falling in love with you, Sagittarius, right? Certainly with this love call. Feels to me, Sagittarius, like someone who you're friends with, who you've been friends with for quite some time, is really catching feelings for you. And yes, you enjoy your time with them, but for you, it's serving much more practical purpose, like I said. And for them, it's like they are really getting caught up in you, right? And that makes sense, especially if you are ambitious and you're doing a lot. Perhaps, Sagittarius, you may be getting a lot done. You may be having a lot of sort of reward coming in. And people who are busy and accomplishing things, who are happy with their career and their profession, who are sort of in their own skin on a regular basis, they're always naturally more attractive to everyone. They're always naturally the one that everybody wants to be with. It's like you're doing really well right now. And I'm not saying that is the reason why they like you, but it is what I am saying is that Seven of Cups is the card for sort of delusions, right? It's the card for having very unrealistic expectations or having a very sort of idealized version in your head of a relationship, or a real sort of it's a real wishing, wish fulfillment. It's real daydreaming. And oftentimes it's not realistic. And this is how your person sees this relationship. So it could be that while you're sort of spending quality time with them, being affectionate with them, and during those times, they're loving it. And then when you're sort of getting your head out of it and going right back into work, which is what you're doing, they could be sitting around just thinking about you, just thinking about you. You're not sitting around thinking about them because you're busy. It's not like trying to be callous or anything, but you're just busy. And it's like, Sagittarius, you're very much like that. Certainly if you're doing a lot of work with your career, your business, you have a way of being able to sort of, when it's business time, you focus on business. When it's sexy, personal time, you focus on that. But you can quickly switch. Whereas the person you're dealing with, I think every time you leave them, they're left with this kind of daydreamy sort of haze of oh, wow. When's the next time I'm going to see my Sagittarius? They're busy sort of really, really sort of thinking about it a lot. Wheel of Fortune, there's your good luck coming in, and there's your Chariot. Not surprised at all. Three of Cups. and 6 of this. Not surprised at all. So for you, yes, Sagittarius, your whole life is really taking off right now. Certainly with regard to your career, your ambition. You have Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. This February, huge abundance is going to come in. Certainly huge amounts. I'm going to say maybe not even necessarily abundance, but absolute golden opportunities are going to come in. It's going to feel like everything you touch turns to gold because, you know, all the opportunities, all the options coming your way are like the best options, the ones that are going to give you the best return. You just have a lot of good fortune and luck on your side. And you have the Chariot, which is like indicating that this is the beginning of a whole new stage in your life, right? And again, this just harkens back to some of the late 2019 readings I was doing about 2020 and the outlook for 2020. And Sagittarius, you were one of these signs that this year you were going to have a bust out year. You know, this year was certainly going to mark the beginning of a new stage in your life where you would certainly level up career-wise, abundance-wise, financial-wise, love-wise. You know, at every level in your life, this is going to be a very fortuitous year, right? Wheel of Fortune is associated with the planet Jupiter, which is your ruler. So, you know, this is very much you being on your destined path and really on a destined path to have a lot of really good things happening your way, right? And so you're busy with that, but you are also sort of like giving off that energy. Whenever somebody's resonating with this kind of high level good luck and positive things happening in your life, it could have been after a period of a lot of struggling, you know. It's not to say that you don't deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. But whenever somebody resonates with this energy, you will attract a lot of people because everybody wants to either get next to this energy, have a piece of this energy, figure out the secret to why you're feeling it and they are not, or they just want to be around it. It's just a very magnetic sort of energy, which is why people who are successful and happy in their lives have a lot of people around them, you know, a lot of people drawn to them naturally. And this is what's happening, and your person is one of them. They are absolutely drawn to you, and they just want more. Now, their cards are 3 of Cups and 6 of Discs. So absolutely, they are enjoying an abundance of affection from you. They love every second that they're with you. Right now, you know, for them, this feels like a real celebration that they're able to spend time with you, that they are with you. It can be that you're running into them in a lot of social events because 3 of Cups is very much bonding in a social setting with, you know, your friends, your family, people who are like-minded, you know, going out a lot, celebrating a lot, you know, just being around a lot of people that you love and celebrating your bond with them. And so your person is resonating with this energy, and I feel like, yes, you guys are having a lot of sort of party time together, perhaps, enjoyable time. And it's just, you know, deepening the bond. They also resonate towards the end of the month with this 6 of Discs, success. You know, 6 of Discs talks about, again, success coming in, a level of success coming in where you could actually like do other things with your money than just survive. You could actually give money away, help the poor, do projects, etc., etc. 6 of Discs talks about a harmony with finances so that you don't ever have to worry about sort of struggling again. You have such a harmonious connection with your finance, and you're at such a good financial level right now that you know, success comes in, abundance comes in, and you are more than happy to give it out, and it keeps coming in. You have this very nice, cyclical, harmonious relationship with abundance now in your life. You know, the ball is rolling. And a lot of it has to do with your attitude as well. You know, the more we give, the more we get. The more we pay back to society, the richer we become. And so this is a level of success that's coming in right now. And your person is witnessing that. It could be that they are resonating with this level of success also in their lives. And they are certainly seeing you beginning to resonate toward that also. And so all of this is really adding to their sort of fairy tale idea of what this relationship could be. I think there is a component of both of you perhaps being very successful or coming into a period of success and financial sort of stability that is really adding. You know, it's not just you, it's them too. They're doing well for themselves. They may be this month also beginning to really pull in a nice level of financial stability also. They see it with you, but certainly they're not, it's not like they're not bringing anything to the table. And all of this is, like I said, really adding to their desire and feeling that this is meant to be, that this is a relationship that you guys can collaborate, work together, become a power couple. This is what they see. Now, I'm not necessarily sure if that's where you're at just yet. And I think that the only reason for that is because you simply haven't had time to work out your feelings because you have been so busy with this sort of change that's coming in, this resonating up that's happening, this increase in your finance, your career, your business, whatever. A lot of this is happening very quickly. You know, when the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot it is in, it's like opportunities are coming in very quickly. Work is coming in very quickly. And I think that you simply haven't had the time to slow down and really think about your feelings, whereas your person has been watching and thinking and, you know, they're not really quite as at a busy sort of stage in their lives that you are. In any case, I feel like by the end of the month, you two really do come together at some point and you have that conversation and they're able to express themselves to you. And how that goes further, we will have to look at the next month's readings because that's where it stops. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. This is your reading for February, your love outlook for you and another individual. Certainly a lot of abundance and good luck and joy coming in. You're having a real pleasurable sort of connection with someone, but they want a little bit more. They certainly want a deeper connection, and they certainly are harboring, or I wouldn't even say it's harboring, but they're certainly daydreaming of a much deeper, long-lasting, committed relationship with you that looks like a real fairy tale to them. And at some point, you guys are going to have to talk about it. I hope you enjoyed this, Sagittarius. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to check out the GoFundMe page if you are interested in just giving a couple of dollars to donate to that. As soon as the donations come in and I have enough to buy the first set of decks, I will begin buying them, unboxing them, and adding them to the February giveaway. All right, guys? But for right now, I'm just going to say have a wonderful February, and I will see you in March for your love outlook. Bye-bye now.